In an earlier video, I mentioned a 100-year deal that Keir Starmer has signed with his mate Vladimir over there in the country with the blue and yellow flag. Well, we know what we think. I've seen the comments on that video and I'm sure there'll be more on this one. One of the things that really does alarm me is what our Prime Minister alone intends to do with our armed forces. And reading the news, can we actually cope with it? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me again. Now before I go any further, I did a quick bit of research and I was interested to know what the size of our armed forces were, our army specifically, in May 1940, and I came up with a very interesting search result. If you hang on till the end of the video, I'll show you that. Now, there's a lot of talk about what's going to happen over there if and when the war actually ends or combat operations publicly end. Let's face it, they've been going on for years and we've just not been told about it. One of the suggestions is some kind of DMZ down the middle separating them and Russia, which would need to be policed by military personnel. Now, Starmer is very keen on the idea of sending our boys and girls over there to police that. We'll call it a DMZ to keep the language in check. This has raised alarm bells with retired senior army officers, and the very big alarm bell is we do not have the numbers, we do not have the strength to cope with that kind of requirement, and they believe that it would be something like 5,000 to 10,000 troops to effectively do it. Now, if you look at our current commitments around the globe, you look at our inability to defend our own shores, what that would do in his blind obsession with doing everything he can for them is leave us completely defenceless. Is that the point? Is there something else behind this? Or is it incompetence at the highest order? Or alternately, don't give a shit? Whatever way, it's so alarming. And if you Google at all any of the news reports about how big our current military strength is, you'll see where I'm coming from. It's just completely unworkable. Even if you have the French involvement and you've seen him and Macron getting cosy to discuss this situation, two peas out of the same pod, I would suggest. No, it's going to leave us in a whole world of pain. Now, just as a comparison, try a little exercise. Go on and Google and ask for our current military strength, particularly in the army. Do you know what it was in May 1940? The British Expeditionary Force was numbered at 394,000 men. Bit of a difference to today's day and age, isn't it? Not good at all. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Have a look at these videos. I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.